It is, in fact, time for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Call me right now at 1-800-252-1025, or you can email me at lifecoach@KZOK.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. I believe we'll be starting with an email.
We'll start with an email, and if you would like to email the Life Coach, it is lifecoach@KZOK.com, and the phones are open with any question you have, 800-252-1025.
Hey, Danny, Life Coach, I think I've got a tumor. It's not a tumor. There you go. We're cured one already.
That was beautiful, Danny.
Thanks, man. I'm here for you.
Andy in Linwood sent an email. I'm having a disagreement with my wife. Our son is 15 and wants to start driver's ed as soon as possible so he can get his license when he turns 16. My wife is on his side, but I think he should wait till he's 18. He'll be an adult. He'll be more responsible. He'll save tons of money by waiting to drive. He'll also save his dad a lot of gray hairs. Life Coach, whose side are you on?
Your wife's and your kids. And I'll tell you why. Because I think the same thing. I have kids, man, and I don't know that my kids are that responsible. You know what? I wasn't there for this argument for my eldest, my daughter, but I will tell you this. If you think you're going to hold back a teenager for getting their driver's license the moment they can and the moment the government and, you know, the, what's the name of the place we go to get your license? DMV, thank you. I was thinking DUI. RMV. That's not good. The DMV, when they say your kid can get a license, he's going to get a license. So you're just going to, you're not going to succeed here. So you should at least get on the winning team because your kid and your wife's team is going to they're going to win. That kid's going to get a driver's license and he's going to be safe and he's going to be sound. And that's your job, not delaying him, because I'm with you that you would love to do what you're saying to do, but why don't you also tell them when they're about to have their 21st birthday not to drink, even in the privacy of the home. Nope, you're going to lose that one. Sign up with your wife and your kid on this and let the kid get his license and make sure he's safe and sound. Don't get in this fight. You're going to lose. And why would you jump into a fight you're going to lose? And I promise you, as the Life Coach, you're going to lose this one.
800-252-1025. That's the number to call right now with your problems, because Danny will help you.
I will.
Harry in Seattle, you're on with Danny.
Hey, Harry.
Hey, Danny, how you doing, man?
I'm real well. What can I do for you?
I love your show and love listening to you guys when I'm out here. I live in Chicago, and okay.
Yeah, that's funny. We love you personally. So what you got for me?
Well, I have a girlfriend that I've been with for 7 years, and she's terminally ill. And,
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I did some bad stuff, and I cheated on her, and I did some other stuff and just not treating her right, and she's heading down the road, I guess, and she just wants to be alone, and I want her to know what I can possibly do to make this up to her and be with her again, because I love her very much.
Did your cheating did your cheating have anything to do with the fact that she is terminally ill?
Part of it.
Okay.
Part of it. She's just, not ready to go out anywhere, not willing to do anything. It's just that I've been taking care of her for 7 years.
God bless you, Harry. Is she physically capable of having sex?
Yes, to a point.
What? Staying with the confines of reasonable conversation, what's the point? When you say, yes, up to a point, what is that point?
Like, the point is, like, we could start having sex, and then she'll either get sick.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you. I got it. Well, I'm sorry this happened, Harry. You seem like a wonderful guy. And if you ask any of her friends and most of your friends, you can't lose this. You're bad. And I don't mean this from my vote. I'm just saying, listen to how it sounds. My girlfriend's going to die. And how did I respond to that? I cheated on her. Having said that, you know what? I think there is room in her heart. Nobody wants to go to the great beyond or whatever, holding ill feelings towards you. You love her. You want to get back to her. And I've said, and this is the new Danny Bonaduce Life Coach, I used to say infidelity was terminal, that you can't recover from it. I no longer believe that. I think you absolutely, as long as their hearts are in the right place, I think you need to work really hard on your bended knee. But this girl's going to need something lot more than she's ever needed it before. And I don't know if it's today or next week that she's going to realize that. But put in your due diligence on this and hang in, Harry. She's going to turn around in a little while and say, where's my boyfriend who's been with me through all of this? And you got to be there to answer that question. I'm right here, sweetheart. It's a nasty, nasty problem, but her terminal illness, it could make you seem like a little bit more of a nasty guy, but it doesn't damage your love for this young lady. Be there when she's ready to forgive you, and she will. She's going through such a hard time right now, and the only thing she's going to need is you. She's going to think, I need my mother, and that's lovely, but she's going to need Harry, and when she comes around and says, oh man, where's Harry? Don't be far, and I think you can get this done, brother. And thank you very much for the call. I really appreciate your situation.
800-252-1025. Call that number if you've got any kind of problem, because Danny Bonaduce can help you. Jenny in Bothell, you're up next.
Hey, Jenny in Bothell.
Hi, Danny. I like you. You're so funny.
Well, I like you too.
That out of the way, I'm having a problem quitting drinking, and I'm so depressed that I can't seem to get a hold of myself. I
Right.
have no job, and that's part,
You've got no job? Is that what you said?
I've got no job. I can't get along with anybody. I'm very depressed, and I can't seem to quit drinking. I just have a totally negative attitude. I reached out to some survey for the VA hospital that says they can give me free treatment for PS.
Were you in the armed forces?
No,
How can the VA give you free treatment?
It's counseling. It's more counseling than it is treatment.
And I believe that you need it. I think counseling is a very, very good idea. And I think people, especially the people that don't think they can, the people, I could never benefit from counseling. Those are the first ones that could benefit from counseling. So what is your question for me specifically?
Well, I don't know if I should go into treatment or not. I mean, I just can't quit drinking. I can't seem to get out of the house.
Well, do you hear yourself, Jenny? I don't know if I should go into treatment because I just can't stop drinking. Who do you think needs to go into treatment? People who just can't stop drinking. You've called the right guy. Sarah and I were talking about this recently. I was actively as an adult, quitting drinking because I was doing stupid things and bad calls for over 25 years of quitting drinking every day. When I talk about going on vacation with my wife or anything like that, I wonder, was I sober then? No. Oh, yes, you were sober that week. You need to grab a hold of the when and where because it's hard. Believe me, if I could have quit sooner, I would have. But anybody that wonders, should I get into treatment? The answer is yes. If you're questioning, I can't quit drinking. That's what you said. Should I get into treatment? Yes. Reach your hand out and people will be there for you. And the AA community, that's everywhere. And if you reach out to them, their sobriety rests on them helping you. That's what it's like. They get a little more help from helping you. They get help themselves. So reach out. And yeah, the question is, do I need therapy? Do I need to check myself in? The answer is yes, Jenny, or you wouldn't ask the question. Good luck and Godspeed, Jenny.
800-252-1025. Taking your questions at that number. Danny Bonaduce can help with any kind of problem you have. Kevin in Tacoma, you're on with Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
Hey, Kevin, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, Danny?
I'm doing very well.
All right, well, here's my question. I'm recently out of rehab. I just hit 60 days on Friday.
How long?
60 days.
Nice, buddy. Nice. And I'll tell you, be very, very careful. And I'm not making any fun. I'm just telling you the absolute truth from, my problem with this. I had 60 days at least 10 times, maybe more. I had a month. I had 60 days. I had 3 months. I never got a year. So it's a nasty little disease, as the doctors call it. But congratulations on 60 days. I can't tell you. Well, I guess you know how hard that is to get.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the problem we have here is I went through this program with 5 other guys. We all came in kind of different stages. As we came out, we got a couple of us going through divorces and whatnot, and we all ended up living together now. We got
That's interesting as hell. That is interesting, man.
Hey, it's kind of like being back in college. It's almost like a dorm room.
Right. Is everybody
cool.
sober?
No.
Oh, that's a that's a huge problem, right?
Absolutely. Our one friend, his main problem was with alcohol and prescription pills.
Wow.
And
I think I know that guy.
Low point. But he's now that marijuana is legal, he's thinking, oh, I can go ahead and do that too. So he got stoned, I guess, last night.
I have a question about that. Kevin, you brought up a good point because I've had a question about that ever since it became legal. And I thought, I wonder if I can just go out there and smoke pot now. And then I thought, wait, booze is legal and I can't have that. But that blurs some lines for me a little bit, the pot being legal. You can just go to the corner store. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want you to know I've come to heads with that the pot's legal. Can I do it now? I'm sorry. Go on, man.
Yeah, well, I know it's legal, and he's like trying to think like that's not my problem. My opinion, and I think the rest of the guys in the house is going to be that it's still you're just opening up the door to go ahead and set yourself up for a fall to go back to what your problem was anyway.
I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you.
So after that, we're kind of trying to decide whether or not we should kick him out because we don't want him to go back to nothing, but at the same time, we can't have him doing this in the house with us.
Well, isn't that the end? That's the first thing I thought. Is he doing this in the house? And is he?
Well, not in the house, but he's either way, it's kind of a compromising situation. We don't want to see him fall.
I do agree with you 100%, Kevin. So let me ask you all this. What's your question, man? What did you want to know?
Do you think that we should kick him to the curb, or should we keep him in the house?
Well, this is it's funny because I don't have this situation in my life. It's just, I find some things more interesting than others. And when pot became legal, I thought, what does that mean to my sobriety? What's going to happen? I'm going to run into a lot more people that are doing it. Here's the thing. I think you might want to set. You're young people, aren't you? How old are you, Kevin?
Oh, 29.
29. Yes, that's young people. Here's the thing, and I could be wrong, and I'm never wrong on life, Coach. That's a fact, even if it's just what I believe. I would start out with, is he a good roommate? Do you like him?
Yeah, we love him. He's a great guy, but it doesn't matter what he gets in his system. He just makes bad decisions.
Yeah, you know what? Is it affecting you?
Not me personally.
Is it affecting anybody else in the house?
Somewhat. I mean, it's actually the guy who it's his apartment. Jake, I think, is probably wrong. Probably on the opinion that we should probably let him go. But at the same time, he's worried that if we just send him out, that he's going to just go right back to what he was doing, being homeless and using on the street corner. So,
well, he's gonna, Kevin. That's absolutely what he's gonna do, and I think that's what he's gonna do. If you want to, because you're young, your whole life is ahead of you. You're putting your feet down on this. I think you might, and I say might on this, want to make sure. I don't ever want to smell it, even on your body. If it comes into my house, even in a scent, even in an aroma, you have to go, it's not fair to the rest of us. And I think for the beginning, you could set that up, but the second you think it's really affecting your sobriety, this guy's got to go or you do. This guy's got to go or the other guys do. And I wouldn't let this guy mess with that. It's a lifelong situation. It's, of anybody, you got 60 days today. It's really important. 2 months you got out of your whole life sober. If you feel that's affecting that, this guy has absolutely got to go. And you're not only within your rights, but you're probably helping your friends, and you come out the decent guy on this. Hey, thanks for the call, and congratulations, Kevin, on those 60 days. That's all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach today. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.